up, everyone? We are here in the Jurassic room, and welcome to the first toy hunt of 2025. And there's still some more Jurassic World Chaos Theory toys out there that I have not added to my collection yet, and I'm sure there's many other toys and collectibles that I would love to add to my collection as well. So let's head out on this hunt and see how the first hunt of 2025 treats us. Okay, so I'm at my first stop outside of Walmart, and I'd be super excited to find any of the new Chaos Theory toys that I haven't added to my collection yet. I keep seeing online that a lot of people are finding them, so hopefully we have some luck on this first stop here. So let's head inside and see what I can find. So here we are on the toy section, and they have got a pretty loaded stock of stuff, but not really anything that I need. They do have some of the new Therizinosaurus up top, and look at all those T-Rexes, and we are just flooded with Chaos Theory toys, as y'all can see. They've got some of the new Captives plated dinos, some of the Chaos Theory bigger eggs. I mean, they've just got kind of everything that I've been seeing recently, and just a really good stock of it. But again, it doesn't seem like they have anything new that I haven't added to my collection, but again, that's not too shocking. There hasn't been too much coming out, but there are still a few Chaos Theory toys that I was hoping to find here, but it doesn't look like we're gonna have that type of luck. So unfortunately, right here on the toy aisle, it doesn't look like there's gonna be anything for me to grab, but I may look around the store a little bit more and see if there's anything else cool to find. But right here, it seems like it's a bust for me. Now over on the section with all the Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars, look at this, guys. A Hot Wheels monster truck Jurassic World Chaos Theory. This is pretty sweet. Look at that. Includes Crush Car too, which is pretty cool. It doesn't look very similar to the Triceratops one that they did a while back, but it's got the Nasutoceratops on it from Chaos Theory. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same or if it is a little bit different, but the packaging is at least unique, and it's something that I've never seen before, so I am going to be picking this up here at Walmart. Okay, so now I'm outside of Books A Million, and they normally have some cool items inside, a lot of pop culture stuff, so that normally involves like Jurassic World and Godzilla and Kong and all those kinds of awesome things. So let's head inside and see what I can find. So here is their little section of Jurassic stuff that they have here, and they've got a decent little bit of toys. They've actually got the Series 2 minis, which is hilarious because I looked for these for so long, and the display box is in good condition. I may see if they let me take this display box, since the one I got at Walmart a while back was all torn up. They've got some other cool stuff, like some of these Epic Evolution masks. They've got these little koosh balls. There's one of the T-Rex. I think there's one of Blue. I don't know if they have any of them available. Yeah, there's Blue right there, which is pretty cool. I think I have both of those for my collection already. They've also got the Series 2 Crushivores, and they've got this book I've never seen before. What is the story of Jurassic World? I may actually pick this up because I didn't even know this existed, and it looks like it's a fun little read, so I may grab that. But other than that, they've just got some random little Jurassic toys that we've seen in other stores many times before. But also up at the front of the store, they had a cool Godzilla and Kong section, so let's go check that out real quick. So here's the Godzilla Kong section, and they've just got a lot of fun stuff. There's just so much to digest here. Actually, look at this. I've never seen this, guys. A Kong plushie from Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. That's pretty cool. Do they have a Godzilla one as well? I'm not sure. I've never actually seen that. I didn't know that even existed. They've got some of those Mega Bloks sets, which I've seen plenty of times. Some of the Bandai figures, and then some of the Playmates toys like we've seen many times at other places, and some of these giant Godzilla plushies too as well. But that little Kong plushie is really, really interesting, and I've never actually seen it. And let's see if there's actually a price on it. I can't really see. If this isn't too expensive, I may pick this up because it is really, really cute. Look at Kong with his little axe. So maybe we'll get this and that Jurassic World book so that we found some cool stuff here at this store. I actually dug through the bin, and I did find a Godzilla one as well, which is really, really cute. Look at those pink spines on Godzilla Evolved. And I found a display box, so it looks like we've got 2 different display boxes. So it looks like we're gonna have a lot of awesome stuff to get here. Okay, so now I am outside of Target, and while I don't think I'm gonna find anything new for my collection, I'm curious to see what the toy aisle looks like after all of the holiday rush. I'm wondering if they still have a decent stock or if all of the Christmas presents really wiped out the toy aisle. That, and of course, it's kind of hard to go on a toy hunt without checking Target since they are probably the biggest retailer for Jurassic toys alongside Walmart. So let's head inside and see if they have anything interesting. So here we are on the toy section, and the toy aisle is not completely wiped. They've still got some stuff left here. They've got a bunch of the new Carnotauruses, which is pretty cool to see, and they're actually on sale for $24.49, which is pretty cool. They've got a bunch of the Hammond Collection Allosauruses. Looks like they've got 5 of them on hand, which is nice to see. And then they've got a lot of discounts going around, like the I guess that's the Camp Cretaceous-Darius. The Therizinosaurus says it's 50% off as well. Goodness gracious. But I don't see any of them around. We've also got Delta is supposed to be 50% off, but again, none left. We've got $17.49 on the gigantic trackers, which isn't bad. And it looks like the Isla Jeep Pack is $17.49 too. They've even got a Diplodocus over there and some other stuff. I can't believe they still have these red Rexes too. But unfortunately, there's nothing really new. But that's kind of what I expected, and I honestly thought the toy aisle may be wiped more than this, so it is still nice to see some Jurassic stock here, but again, like I was saying, there is nothing for me to pick up here at Target, but like I always say, it never hurts to check. Okay, so now I am outside of Ross, and I'm still holding out a tiny bit of hope that I can find those Hammond Collection figures here. I highly doubt it since it's after the holidays. I'm sure the toy section has been absolutely destroyed because of Christmas, but you just never know. That's why we go on these hunts. So let's head inside and see if there's any chance at any luck. So here we are inside of Ross, and unfortunately, as I expected, the toy section is decimated. There is not a single Jurassic item that I can find anywhere in the store. Actually, scratch that. I found one thing. We've got this little Imaginext set right here with Owen and Blue with the motorcycle for $3.99, which is pretty cool, but not really interested in that. But as I was looking around, the toy section is just completely like out of stock. There's barely anything here, as all of you can see, which again is not a shock because I know so many toys were purchased here for Christmas, which was not very long ago, very, very recent. So I'm not shocked that they don't have anything here, but again, it never hurts to check. And I'm sure in the coming weeks that discount stores like this will start to get more stock again, and maybe we'll get lucky for that Hammond collection. But for today, this Ross is gonna leave us empty-handed. Now we are back in the Jurassic room, so let's take a look at what I got on this toy hunt. So here is everything that I got on today's toy hunt. So let's take a look at all of it, starting with this Hot Wheels monster trucks from Jurassic World Chaos Theory. And it looks like this is supposed to be the Ceratops, even though it looks a lot like the Triceratops one we got. Oh, it actually does say Triceratops on here. Whoops. So I think this is actually a repackage of the Hot Wheels monster truck Triceratops that we got a while ago. But we've got this new Chaos Theory packaging with a Ceratops, and I can't remember if the last one came with a crushed car like this one does, so that is pretty cool and makes it a little bit different. And while this isn't the craziest find, it was still fun to find something new like this at Walmart for my collection, and I'm pretty happy to have picked it up. Next, we got this book, What is the Story of Jurassic World, which is honestly kind of cool because it seems like to me when you flip through it that it kind of gives you history through all 6 of the movies, which is really, really awesome. You can see we go from the original Jurassic Park all the way, I believe, to down to Dominion. It kind of gives you a timeline of everything too. I think this is that poster that's inside of it. Look at that. You get a little bit of a look at everything, which is pretty cool. $7.99 is maybe a little expensive for a paperback book like this, but it was really unique and I had never seen it before, so I had to pick it up for my collection. And then the last things we got, which may be my favorites, are these Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire plushies with the display box. This display box is actually pretty sick. Look at that, guys. Looking pretty cool. And then, of course, we got the 2 plushies inside. First, we got Godzilla Evolved with the pink dorsal fins, which is really, really cool. Nice little metallic tag on there, too, which is pretty nice. And then, of course, we also got Kong, which is cool, with his battle axe. Look at that, looking pretty sweet. Now, I will say these were definitely overpriced at $16.99, which is kind of crazy. But when I saw there was only one of each left and a display box, and I had never seen them before, I couldn't really pass up the opportunity to pick up these 2 cute little plushies. So I went ahead and grabbed them for my collection. Want to see more awesome Jurassic content? Then hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of my content. Also, check me out on Instagram and join my Discord server for so much more Jurassic fun. The links to everything will be in the description below. Check out more awesome Jurassic videos here.